Hi, my name is Liz Shire. I'm a 3-time egg donor and the media liaison for We Are Egg Donors, a global support forum for current and former donors. I'm here today to talk to recipient parents about the best way that you can protect your donor during her cycle. The first way is physical. In recent years, it's become increasingly common for donors to be hyperstimulated to produce 60, 70, sometimes more than 80 eggs during a single cycle. This can cause ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome and a hospital stay. This is the place where you can be a great advocate because you are the customer and you will be listened to in a way that the donor herself will not. You can really be her advocate. So check in with her, find out how many eggs she's on track to produce. If it's more than, say, 30, talk to the doctor and find out why and find out what can be done to alleviate this potentially really dangerous situation. For the same reason, don't agree to a split cycle where the donor is cycling simultaneously for you and other recipients. It does bring down the cost per recipient, but it's at the expense of donor health. The clinic is then highly financially incentivized to hyperstimulate her in order to produce a greater number of eggs for a larger number of people. The second way is financial. Make sure that your contract has an insurance rider for any ill health effects that come from either the hormones or from the surgery. A lot of donors are uninsured. You don't want her to be in a situation where she has to go to the hospital afterwards and either receives a financially crippling bill or worse, doesn't seek medical care at all because she's afraid of receiving that bill. The third way is legal. Make sure that your donor has her own attorney when negotiating the contract. It is a breach of professional ethics for an attorney to represent both sides of a contract. It's very common in the donor world. Remember, the donors are by definition really young. Most of them have not signed or even seen a contract before, and so you want to make sure that she has her own adequate representation to represent her interests. The fourth way that you can protect her and also protect the health of your future children is mental. Do not agree to an anonymous cycle. These are pushed very strongly by both clinics and agencies as a privacy issue. They're not a privacy issue. They are a potential nightmare for everyone involved, and it is an issue of the basic right of every human being to know where they come from and to know both halves of their genetic and medical history. With the advent of commercial DNA tests, it is certain that your child will find out they are donor-conceived. The donor-conceived community has been very vocal in past years about the trauma that this practice and this deception wreaks on them. Don't start your relationship with a child with a lie. Thank you so much for your attention and for being an advocate for donor health. I wish you and your family the best of luck.